everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, if you can't already tell by the look of me, it's going to be a kind of like Chucky doll inspired makeup. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while. I did want to do it last year, but I kind of ran out of time. I really like the way that it looks just because it looks more complicated than what it actually is, and it's just like a basic of like putting scars and stuff on your face. It's just knowing how to do it kind of thing. I decided to go for this kind of wig more than like a messy kind of wig, which you could go for either if you want, but I think some people, if they've got like a bit more stuff going on the face, they kind of want to have a bit of nice hair. I actually got this wig off of Amazon. I think it was like $7.99 or $8.99, I can't remember which, but I will leave it linked down below if you want to buy it or check it out. There is obviously other ones out there that are a little bit more good quality, but because I was just like, I just really wanted a red wig, this was absolutely fine. I was unsure whether I wanted to kind of spray my hair or use this, but the last time when I put like other colours in my hair, I used like hair chalk, and the pink actually like stained my hair and wouldn't come out for ages. So I thought I didn't want that to happen with red, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just get a wig. It's so much easier and it's only a couple of pounds more. So that's what I decided to do. So I really like the way that it came out. I do also show you in this video how I use the Miron Rigid Collection. It's where it like creates scars, so your skin looks a little bit more indented, just because it gives you a bit more of a scar effect, rather than just painting them on. But if you do just literally just want to paint them on, that's absolutely fine. I do have another video on my channel showing how I in-depthly like create scars with this. I'll leave it linked above now, and then that way you can check it out if you want to. I do explain a little bit in this video how to create them anyway, but I've got in that video I show how to create like real like scars, you know, like light pink scars, whereas this is obviously like more of like a Chucky like fresh scar kind of thing. Yeah, I really like how it came out. I would also like to just state the only downside with this wig is the front is quite heavy, so I kind of like clipped them back a little bit just so that it didn't like hang straight in my face and you could see the makeup a little bit more. But other than that, yeah, I really like how it came out. Obviously you could have gone a bit more special effectsy with this and put some blood and stuff on, but I just wanted to go for like original Chucky doll and do it that way. So yeah, I am really happy with how it came out, and I hope you like it as well. If you do, then please give this video a big thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button down below. If you'd like to see how I created this look, then we will just jump straight into it. So I'm just going to jump straight into it, and obviously I have kind of like clipped the front bit backs from my wig, just so that then we can kind of like get to like the top bit of the forehead, just because it does hang down quite a bit. So I'm first going to go in with just a kind of just a lip liner pencil. This is the NYX one this is in Dark Soul. And what I'm going to do, I'm literally just going to be drawing the lines on my face first, and then I'm going to go in with the Ridge Collodion, the Scar one, you know, that kind of makes your scars deep inset. So I'm going to start off by doing that first. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to work out how to do this. I'm going to do this eye, I think, as the kind of, the one that's a bit more bloody. I'm going to insert a picture on the screen for the picture that I'm kind of aiming for. So I'm going to start off with the chin first. I'm going to do all the outlines, start to do it, and then I'll put the foundation on, and then I'll do my eye. So I'm just going to kind of soften this out a little tiny bit. I'm obviously going to go over them with like red eyeshadow and stuff. So this is just what the rigid collodion looks like. I will leave a picture of the actual packet on here just because I don't have the packaging anymore. I'm just going to paint this on. God, I always forget how much this stuff smells. Whew. You could literally just paint on the scars itself. You didn't have to put this on if you don't want to, but I want to do that to kind of create a bit more of an illusion of that it's kind of like an actual scar. So I'm just going to let that dry for a minute, then we'll put another coat on. So I'm going to put another coat on now. So now I'm just going to pop in a little bit of primer, and I'm just using the Makeup Revolution Mattifying Primer. I'm just using a little bit of this, I'm just putting it on the bits where I'm putting makeup on. Then I am going to be going in with foundation. I'm using my usual Makeup Revolution one. And I'm just taking the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge to blend this in. I'm using the sponge today. I have been using a brush more recently, just because it'll be so much easier to make sure we don't get it on the scars. And I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy like the colour, because obviously it is a doll, so it's got like porcelain skin. I'm sorry about my voice and stuff. I am actually just getting over a cold, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. On a couple of the pictures of the Chucky dolls, you do, like, some people have cancelled out their eyebrows. I personally don't want to do that, because I've found a few pictures where he's got like kind of like reddish eyebrows, so that's what I'm going to go for today. So I don't know if you can see, but them scars just look a little bit more kind of in depth into the skin. I might want to put another coat on, I'm not too sure yet. Just kind of winging it as we go, you know. I'd also say I'm just not too bothered about getting really close to the scars, just because obviously it kind of, if my natural skin's there, it obviously looks a bit more, because I have redness in my skin, it kind of looks a little bit more as though it is like a scar, rather than having it the perfect foundation amount to it. I am going to obviously blend it out onto it anyway, but then for concealer, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible, and I'm just going to put it on this eye, just because I'm literally going to be covering this eye in complete red eyeshadow anyway. So there's literally like no point. am going to be putting a little bit on the other one, but just not as much, so that's why I'm putting some concealer on here. Then just to set this half of my face, I'm using the original RCMA No Colour Powder. I'm just taking a big brush to set the rest of it. Then for my eyebrows, obviously because in the picture he kind of has a bit of a reddish eyebrow, I'm going to be going in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, which kind of matches the colour of my wig as well. Obviously they're not going to be super bright because my natural eyebrows are brown, but we're just going to see what we can do. Oh no, it's coming up quite well. Oh good. Yeah, like I say, I've never done this before, so I'm kind of just winging it a little bit. But I love playing around with like the scars and stuff like that. And I've been wanting to do this look for kind of a while. I did want to do it last year, but I just kind of ran out of time. So I thought I would do it this year. There we go, that's one eyebrow done. So this isn't going to be like a super scary like Chucky. Obviously it's not like super nicey because it's got the scars, but I'm just going to be doing the scars. I don't think I'm going to be doing like any fake blood or anything to kind of make it stand out anymore. So there is my eyebrows done. So now that I'm not using any more of the kind of mirror comb rigid collection thing, I'm going to kind of do the connect up mascara up here a little bit more. I'm going to go in and do my eye actually as well. So first thing first, I'm literally just going to start out with a red, and then I'll kind of extend it into going to like, you know, like a deeper purple. So I'm just going to use the Stargazer red. I use this quite often when I'm doing like Halloween looks, just because it's a really good bright red and it's cheap as well, so it doesn't cost a lot. So I'm just going to start by putting this on my lid to begin with. So there's the red, and then I'm going to use the exact same brush and just going with the shade Flamed out of the Ring the Alarm palette by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. The reason that I actually prefer to like layer the two colours is some people mix them, which does look alright, don't get me wrong, but I feel as though sometimes it cannot look just as good. Personally, on me anyway, I prefer to do one colour and then the other colour. Then I'm just going to go in with this palette and go in with the shade Enchanted. This is the Sophie X palette, and this is just obviously a bit darker of purple. I'm just going to be popping this right on my lid, just to kind of get that even more like hollowy kind of darkness towards here and do it right underneath my lash line. Right, so that is what the eye's looking like. Obviously now it's looking a bit perfect, but we're going to do like things off of it. So we're just going to make sure that is going right into it, that scar. And then here we've got a scar coming out of it.
Coming down here.
There we go. And then we've got kind of one that goes into like a bit of a point. Out, and then one that's going up. We're going for a separate section of the eyebrow. Like so. Right, and then on this eye, we've just kind of got like a little bit of red. So I'm going to go in with the same one, but I'm going to kind of like lightly pat it on. It's like a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit underneath. Like so. Right, so now that we've got the scars, what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally go in with a little bit of red. And I know it sounds really stupid, but I'm taking like a disposable kind of lip gloss holder and popping the red eyeshadow on it. And I'm literally just going to be kind of like lightly, just kind of like softening this out a little bit. Just going on like either side of the scar. See, it just looks a little bit more kind of like of a scar. I'm just going to take a bit of that purple again, and I'm going to be a bit more particular. So I'm going to take like a really, really short shader brush. And I'm just going to be like popping this to make sure it's like really coming from here. And then I'm just going to go in with the purple over the scars. You could literally just do it and leave it. I'm just kind of perfecting it a little bit. Right, and I've actually just noticed as well, you've got two like little kind of lines going over here, so I'm just going to kind of do that. So a lot of people, when they've done it, they've kind of got in with scars, they've got in with like a kind of silvery grey liner, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to start at the bottom. what I am actually going to do is just on this one here, just because I'll be able to get a bit more of a skin tight look. And I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Rebekka again. I didn't actually put it on this bit to begin with because I didn't know how it was going to look. But with this one, I'll be able to get it on. Obviously, on surfaces that are a bit more flat to your head, you can't always get them, you know, like looking like that. So right, so this is my finished Chucky doll makeup. I hope you have enjoyed this video. It is really simple to do. It's not hard. It's basically just drawing lines and stuff. I really like how it came out. I think it looks really good and effective. You could also get, they do have like the fake knives and stuff like that, and that have like the blood on them and stuff, but I didn't actually get that. But yeah, this wig I think definitely goes with the look quite well. This was like the closest thing that I had to kind of like a stripe-ish top. I didn't really have one, so I just thought I'd go with this. At least it's better than nothing. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you do like it, then please give this video a big thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button down below. With obviously this look, you do have a lot more, it's a bit more fiddly than anything. Obviously, like I said, you don't have to go in and use this if you don't want to. You can just draw the lines. The thing that I think it does, it just kind of creates a bit more of like an effect, because your skin looks a little bit more indented. So when you put the scars on, it's kind of like didn't see your skin, so it looks a little bit better. I'm really sorry, I'm like full of cover right now. And so yeah, this was just something a little bit more gory, but without using all the fake blood and stuff like that. If you wanted to go ahead and do like some fake blood, you could probably like put some like off the scars and stuff if you wanted to. But I just went for like the original Chucky, where it's just scars and like things like that. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying my Halloween tutorial so far, then please give this video a big thumbs up. I will just catch you in my next one. Alright, bye guys.